Okay, everybody, welcome back to class. I'm going to go over Article 4 and 5 today. We haven't had a chance to get through these because of testing the interim assessments, and so we need to get through these today because tomorrow we start testing for SBAC, which is a real state test, which are very important for you guys. So I'm going to review Article 4 and 5 for you. I'm not going to read word by word. I think you guys fall asleep when I do that, so wake up and let's just go through this, do some highlighting on this stuff, and use it for your PowerPoint that you'll start creating today. So in general, you don't need to worry about college preparation in middle school right now too much. Some people, like parents and teachers try to really push you hard, but sometimes we push you away from this. So yeah, you might want to excuse us for that. But what we're really trying to do is create good study habits for you guys. And so these are really necessary for high school because you want to stay organized and you want to stay on top of all your subjects. And that's what it says right here. And we try to give you extracurriculars, a lot of the clubs and stuff, some of the stuff that we constantly say here every day, get involved, stay connected and involved, which is part of the best thing I know. Um, we do that here a lot. You need to read a lot because of the ACT. Again, there it is, ACT and SAT. You need to read high level text because when you get to those tests, you need to understand what you're reading at a high level, and that's what they use to give you free money for college. Also, for college, work on foreign language skills. For you guys, I'd suggest Spanish because a lot of you are already Spanish speakers, but you are not necessarily Spanish academic speakers, so you want to focus on those language skills. Take some challenging courses as you move on to high school, like calculus. Be ambitious. Don't be afraid. You'll be fine. Okay, get up to speed. If you find that you're struggling in one skill, you might want to do something about it. Middle school is a good time to start seeking help and tutoring for that. That way you'll be ready for ninth grade. Ninth grade goes by really fast, and before you know it, you're either ahead of the game, right in the middle, or you're behind. Explore and enjoy in middle school. Always keep in mind that your middle school record does not appear on college applications. It doesn't. So whatever you did here in middle school does not go with you. Lucky, especially for some of you guys. Yes, I'm talking to you. Okay. So you guys get a clean slate when you go off to high school. Excuse me. Okay, so this is a letter to a future college student, Article 5. This is the final article. And just highlight some things on this. Maybe use it for some notes for your Avid binder. Those of you who are an Avid and need some Cornell notes for your English class, well, go ahead and use this to create your notes or your learning logs, whatever you need to put in there. So this here says, Dear future college student, I am writing to tell you how glad I am that you are planning to go to college. I'm also going to tell you why I hope I don't see you when you get here. I am a professor at Sacramento State and I run a program for students who are ready for college level English and math. If it turns out that you aren't ready, of course, I will welcome you and help you, but I'd rather have you be ready when you arrive at college. Let me explain. So the point in this paragraph is a professor telling you that you need to be ready for more high level English and math. If you don't pass the basic level English and math test when you get to college, you will have to take remedial classes. And I believe that's what she will say here. So here's back to your letter. Right now you are taking English and math. You are taking math, aren't you? You are probably getting good grades in those classes and in the rest of your classes too. But those grades only tell you that you are doing well compared to the other kids in your school. They don't tell you how you compare to other kids across the state, and they don't tell you whether you are prepared to meet the standards of universities like mine. The bad news is that you aren't ready for college English and math, that you are going to have to do extra work and spend extra time and money getting ready. If you are going to have to do extra work and if you do come to a CSU, sorry, you will have to participate in Early Start. Yes, that is a new program that requires you to begin getting ready the summer after you graduate by participating in Early Start at your local CSU or community college by working online. Once you have completed Early Start, you may have 1 or 2 courses in English and 1 or 2 in math still ahead of you. You will have to demonstrate that you've reached the required level of proficiency, and you will only have 1 year to reach proficiency in both math and English. Now let's talk about what it takes to be successful in college. The reason we ask you to take the EPT and the ELM is that we know that you have to be proficient in critical reading, expository writing, problem solving to be successful in most of your college classes. Most college courses assign huge amounts of reading that you have to independently on your own, and your professors expect you not to just read for information, but to read critically, to understand that everything you read is making an argument. You will have to figure out what that argument is. Weigh the evidence that different people offer in support of the positions, and then come to your own conclusions. Whether the arguments is about the role of women in Mayan culture, or the best way to predict earthquakes, or the causes of poverty. Once you've read an assignment, then you will often be asked to write in response to what you have read, evaluating, comparing, and contrasting, or combining ideas from various sources. You will also be asked to use math in a variety of ways, solving chemistry problems, or evaluating statistics, or applying math in accounting or economics. In other words, what you are studying now in high school will give you the tools you need in every course, well, almost every course, in college. In addition to excellent critical reading, expository writing, and math abilities, you will also need to bring certain habits of mind. Professors expect their students to be curious and willing to experiment with new ideas. They want them to see the viewpoints of others and to question what they themselves believe. They expect them to participate in classes enthusiastically by taking part in discussions, asking provocative questions, and coming up with hypotheses. Faculty also expect students to work hard and hold themselves to high standards. They want students in their classes to show initiative and develop ownership of their own education. Students must be able to work independently, since most of the grade in a course will be on the work that is done outside of class, writing papers, carrying out research, solving problems, as more and more classes are taught partially or completely using technology. Faculty expect students to be able to create PowerPoints, use electronic course management systems like Google Classroom or Haiku, do research on the web, and know how to evaluate the credibility of sources and how to give credit for ideas and materials that comes from those sources. All of this may sound intimidating, but first-year college students are still in the process of developing these competencies. The important thing for you to remember is that the more progress you make in high school, both in mastering your coursework and developing these habits of mind, the smoother your transition will be to college. When you get to college, take advantage of summer orientation, first-year seminars, learning communities, tutoring opportunities, and all other resources that are designed to help you be successful. And if it turns out that you still need work on your academic preparation, people like me will be there to help you polish your reading and writing abilities and solidifying your understanding of math. College is one of the most exciting times of your life, both socially and academically, a time when everything you've learned up until now begins to pay off. So take advantage of everything your high school has to offer. When you enter your college, you will be glad you did. Best wishes, best wishes from Robbie Ching, Chair, Learning Skills Department, Sacramento State University. So there you go. That was the final article for your construction of the college experience. So you've gone through several things, and now you should listen to the next screencast on building your PowerPoint. Thanks, guys.